Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Curbside with Kids and Cars here at Dell Children's Medical Center in Austin, Texas.
Today we will be looking at proper car seat selection for your child. There are a few important things to remember when selecting a car seat. So let's give it over to Drew, who will get us started with the progression of car seats from birth to booster.
When selecting which type of car seat you will use for your child, there are a few important things to consider, such as their age, height, weight, and developmental level. As a general rule, from birth up until about 2 years, your child should be riding rear-facing. After this, they will transition into a forward-facing seat with a 5-point harness until about 4 or 5 years old, and then they can move into a booster seat. Keep in mind that these are just general rules though, and this will vary depending on the manufacturer of your car seat. For more specific information about the seat that you chose, always refer back to the owner's manual or the sticker on the side of your seat. Let's give it over to Amber, who will talk a little bit more about rear-facing seats.
Okay, so as Drew mentioned, starting from birth, your child will need to be in a rear-facing car seat. Now that can look a couple of different ways. You can choose a rear-facing only car seat that has a base attached to the carrier. The base would stay installed in the car seat at all times, and you would simply detach the carrier from the base and take baby with you when not riding in the vehicle. The convertible option would stay installed in the car seat at all times, and you would remove baby when not riding in the vehicle. Now let's talk a little bit about details of each seat when deciding which would be the best option for your child. Okay, this rear-facing only seat begins at 4 pounds and goes all the way up to accommodate a child up to 30 pounds and 30 inches. At that point, they would need to transition to a seat that accommodates a larger child. It also comes with infant inserts that can be removed if you're looking for a little bit more comfort and padding for your baby. It also has the nice feature of detaching from the base if you feel like you need to be able to carry baby around in the car seat. So if we move to look over at the convertible car seat, you'll see that this specific seat does not have inserts the way that this rear-facing only seat has. But if I wanted to add some inserts to make the seat a little bit more cozy and cushioned for my newborn baby, I would go on the Evenflo car seat, who is the manufacturer of this seat. So I'd go on the Evenflo website and see if there are inserts that I could add that have been crash tested and are safe to use with this seat. Okay, so on the side here, you'll be able to see this seat starts at 5 pounds, where this one started at 4, this one starts at 5 pounds, but it goes up to 40 pounds rear facing, which is a 10-pound difference from this seat, okay? And so once baby hits that 40 pounds or 2 years old, at least 2, you could turn this seat forward facing and it would last quite a bit longer than the rear facing only seat. Now let's give it back over to Drew, who will talk to us a little bit more about forward-facing car seats with harnesses.
So here I have 2 examples of forward-facing car seats with 5-point harnesses. The one here on my right, as Amber mentioned, is a convertible seat, so it can be either rear-facing or forward-facing. And the way that it accomplishes this is with the foot here that moves back and forth. When using it in forward-facing mode, you want to make sure that the foot is in the position that allows the car seat to sit more upright. Because it can be used from an infant as well, it has a lower maximum weight compared to this other seat. This one can go up to 40 pounds. If we take a look at this other seat, we call it a combination because it can be used both as a forward-facing seat with a 5-point harness or as a booster seat once the harness is removed. And because it's a combination seat, it has a higher maximum weight limits. With the harness, it can be used up to 50 pounds, and without the harness in booster mode, it can be up to 110 pounds. Once again, remember that these weight ranges will differ depending on your seat, so always be sure to check the manufacturer stickers and the user manual.
So now let's talk a little bit about booster seats. So this is that combination seat that Drew just showed you guys with the harness removed. Okay, so now it is in booster mode, and this would be appropriate for a child, and if you look on the side of the seat, for a child from 40 to 110 pounds, and 44 to 57 inches, okay? So this seat in particular does not have a headrest that adjusts. So that would be something to note if you have a taller child or you feel like your child would need a little bit more room. But this would accommodate a child up to 110 pounds and 57 inches. If we look at this seat over here, this one is a high back booster, but also converts into a no back booster when your child is ready. So back here in the back, I have this handle that would move up, allow the seat to move up as your child grows before it's completely removed. Into a no back booster, okay? And remember that booster seats are not installed in the vehicle. They sit on the vehicle seat, and their purpose is to lift your child up so that the seat belt fits them properly the way that it would fit you or I as an adult, okay? But remember to take a look at your car seat booster seat manufacturer handbook for specific instructions on how to use your seat.
So there's a look at the different types of car seats that you can use from birth to booster.
Join us next week where we'll be talking about proper harnessing and installation for a rear-facing only seat. And be sure to comment any questions or concerns that you might have about this week's video. And remember, your child matters. Their car seat does too. We'll see y'all next week.
Bye.